Blob, yeah. Gonna just drink my coffee a little bit. After that, I'm gonna start. Maybe the font in the text bubble could be changed. Isn't it default Unity font? Yeah. Yeah, it didn't work that much. Maybe, like to be honest, I worked probably 4 hours on that system, like the blob system. But yeah, I could work a little bit harder on it. But the thing is that I don't know why, but after maybe 20 minutes or 15 minutes, the app is disconnecting from Twitch, and I don't know why. I don't see any pop-up error or something like that, so I have to restart the app every time that it's happening. So if one day I successfully like fix that, I will probably upgrade it a lot. Like maybe make the blob fight, things like that. Had some comments in the chat. Yeah, it's a Twitch API. I think you need to update the connection just like in Discord API. Yeah. Actually, I'm doing that. Like, I'm checking if the connection is broken or not. If it's broken, I'm reconnecting, but it seems not to work. It's maybe I followed a tutorial for that. It's it's maybe too old. I'm not sure. I tried to find some other people that had that issue on the internet, but I didn't see anything. Hey, yo, Valian, how are you, man? Oh, I have the development build. I'm gonna start a stream in maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Welcome, guys. We have our bit leader today, which is Dvalin. It's pretty cool that Twitch is making those little badge beside your name. By the way, guys, I asked James for the to make some icon for the people that will sub to the channel. Oh my God, another chair from Binky Clue. Thanks a lot, man. 5 little bits for me. I have like 80 bits, but it's under 100, so it will take a while to give. Ah, you still have the badge for number 3. Not bad, man. Hello, yo Edwin, how are you, man? What's up? We're starting in 1 or 2 minutes. I'm talking with Logs about some little details for sound design. You're good? Nice. I'm going pretty good too, man. By the way, I was talking about that a couple of seconds ago. I asked James for the Twitch icon for the sub. So instead of the first that you have beside your name, it will be something else. He didn't reply me yet because he seems to be away for a couple of days. But I hope that he will do that. I will give him tons of things in the game for that. It's really helpful what he is doing for us. When the stream is supposed to start in 1 or 2 minutes. I'm just talking with Logs just a little bit before. I'm sorry about that, man. Hope you're enjoying your vacation besides streaming. Oh yeah. I did go to a shop that, like, the idea of that shop is that you take something like a mug or a vase and you just paint it. After that, they are baking the paint on it, and you can go back take your mug. It was pretty cool to do. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start. Can just adjust something here. All right, let's go. So there it is. What's up for today? Yeah, then the plan is that I need to synchronize when we unequip a weapon with the server, because at the moment you still have your weapon in your hand, not for the current player that is unequipping it, but more for the other players that are looking at you and the server. So yeah, this is what I'm will this is what I will work on today. If it's going pretty if it's going well, I will probably work on something else. So let's see how it goes. Is the sync fix difficult? It really depends. At the moment, it could be challenging because of my old code that I made for the inventory system. I'm not like a programmer that came from university. So Diddy Gaskin is teaching me a lot of things. So when I started the inventory system, it was not good as I am right now, but it's going pretty good. Anyway, after that, like Diddy Gaskin will just clean my code. So you will have to rewrite certain code eventually. Yeah, absolutely. Like my focus is more making it work, and the focus of Diddy Gaskin is more like optimizing the code and make it work for the future. Also, not only for like the specific things that I need to do. I'm also thinking about the future, like making things the more modular as I can. But he has more experience than me in programming, so yeah. But I have more experience than him for video game dev. I mean, so we're helping each other. All right, so now let's start. Not here. Not inside the item. Oh yeah, I had to add something else just before starting that. I need to go inside the free spawn item here. I need to add the item type here. Um, why? Oh, it's not item type, it's item subtype that I need to add. Item sub, or just subtype. This one is a weapon subtype, and this one is a sword. This one is an offhand, and it's a shield. So if you're wondering what is that, here is the pre-spawn item that I'm spawning on the character. I worked on that like Monday. Like right now, I can just add some items in that list here, and it will spawn those items on the character when he spawn. We will probably use that system that I made here when we will load a save file, so it will be useful for later on. Why did you choose Unity over another engine like Unreal? It's mainly because the engine that I'm using at work, like at Ubisoft, is really similar to Unity. So for me, it was really easy to ramp up on Unity, and also Unity use C# for coding, and me and Teddy Gaskin, like Teddy Gaskin is super used to C#, and I have some basic knowledge of it, so we decided to go with Unity for that. So since the beginning, I'm kind of uh, I'm kind of on Unity, but I used Unreal Engine before. I heard about Godot and all the other engine. I don't think there's one engine that is better than any other. I think it's more like the way that you work. If it fits more with Unity or Unreal, go with the one that you prefer. But I think that both engine can do the same thing. The engine at Ubisoft is similar to Unity. Makes sense because I did a remote Unity class, and the guy used to work at Ubisoft. Ah, cool. Yeah, A lot of system are kind of similar. In Unreal, I was a little bit more because I used it for like 6 months for a project, for art project, and I was a little bit confused about how it was working. But at the end, uh, I successfully had something really good. But I prefer to work in Unity. It's just a personal preference. So the other one is a weapon, so I'm gonna just copy and paste that here under the rarity. There we go. The other one is a offhand. So we have everything done here, so that is fixed. All right. Now let's jump into the equipment system. So now when we unequip things, where I think I have an event somewhere that is triggering unequip item here. This is the event that I need to change. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can use that function that I made inside the player armory system, which is only updating the no, no, I can't. Update weapon visual. Yeah, this is the one that I need to use. The update are identified by a string. Yeah. That's this is part of the old code that I made. Like right now, I would use an enum for that, but yeah, in the past I was not aware of enum. So this is something that will need to be changed at some point. But right now we'll just let it like that. Yeah, don't look too much at my code for the equipment and the inventory system. It's not the prettiest to look. Did you guys will have to clean all of that. So the unequipped come from the client. So I need to call a function on the player armory, which should call a command on the server to update everyone. Update here, old weapon, new weapon. Okay, so but when you said that the weapon is identified by a string is not the weapon itself, those was the category of weapon, like those things here. Those was more like the container, like the physic container on the player that contain all the like here is the exact place where I need to spawn, for example, the offhand or the weapon. And for the other pieces of equipment, it's more like enabling and disabling the right one. But yeah, we'll have to change that. Like I said, I'm just like because the main issue here will be if there's a lot of players, string could take a lot of bandwidth. Yeah. Oh yes, but I'm not sending the string through the server, so that's fine. Like, okay, yeah, I can. You mean yes, 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 yes. It's a string here. Like when the string is updated, like the weapon path, when it's updated, I call a command. Yeah, it could be something else, but at the same time, it's the exact thing that I need. Like the weapon path is like the it's the actual visual that I need to update to the player. So it's better to use a string instead of a game object. Or yeah, I could maybe add all the object inside a list and just pass an integer or something like that. Yeah, we'll see. Right now, I just want to make it work, and after that, like Teddy Gaskin will find the best way to do it. I can make it in a second. All right, I'm back. Okay, I really need to find the exact place where the action is happening. I think it's inside the item, the inventory item. Inventory item. That is another mess spaghetti code. What was that? Auto equip. Oh yeah, I don't need that anymore. Okay. On pointer up. Okay, right here. Like at the place that we drop the item, if the layer of the slot is 21, which is the a slot for an equipment. Here, no, if it's not. Oh yeah, if the previous slot was an equipment slot and now it's not, we call the unequipped item unequipped previous slot this game object. Okay, so okay, okay. So this is exactly the event that we have here unequipped item. Yeah, because this is we are subscribing to that event there, and after that we're calling that function here. I'm just wondering if I should like make that function here more universal so I can equip and unequip things. This is the previous slot, this is the item. Actually what I need is just to delete the game object and that's it. So I don't think I need something special. I just need the slot, so I think I did that right here. Find object container. I think this is the exact function that I need here. This is the item info. Okay. Inside the equipment system. So what I will do here, play armory. Hell yeah, another live. Yes, lazy boy. How are you, man? Hey, Jape Deep Go. How are you too? I hope you guys are doing well. So here, I don't know why I'm passing the item info since I only need to pass like the item type and subtype, which is really, really strange. I could pass only like a Victor2 or something like that, or just do int. It's all good. What are you working on today? Actually, it's the unequipped behavior that need to be synced with the server, and I will need to rework that function here also. So let's start by adding an int here. Um, let's call it item type, and another hint here, item subtype. So item type. Now I need to fix the place here that I was calling it. To call item info item type and item info item subtype. So like that's gonna work for that function here, and now I can use it for the armory. So here I need the same exact thing here. So this is the things that will be called on the server. Actually, it's not the CMD, it's oh yeah, so that by the way is the concept art from from HeyQ that he made for the fighter icon, like the on the top left corner of the screen, like the icon of the fighter. We are kind of looking what kind of icon we could have. We'll probably try this one and this one here. Like this one seems pretty cool also. So we're gonna try that. So for the action, what I need to do here is to call all the clients, send from object on the server to object on clients. They can be sent from any server object. The right corner one? Yeah, like blue or pink. Yeah, those are really cool. You're right. I'm gonna have to try that. Not sure if I need to call a command after that client RPC. Can I call a client RPC directly? I can try it. And obviously it's RPC that I need to name. Let's try it that way. So here the only thing we need to do is call that function here. And here is where the magic will happen. Hey, Heva is now following. Thank you very much. Are we talking about me? Hey guys, hey Q. Yes, actually, I was showing to people your concept art for the fighter icons, and people seems to really like those two here, and I also like them. It's maybe even better than the one that I asked you to make like that. I like Striker. What is stickers? I like stickers. Okay, okay, stickers. Yeah. So here I'm gonna have to use the function here find, which is on the equipment system. So which will return the game object that I need to delete his child. Gonna just look at the function honeycomb just to be sure. So we're destroying the game object. This is for unequipping sword and shield only. That is super important to, yeah, probably have to add a boolean here. Maybe just here, like, so yeah. On the player equipment here, when we're unequipping items, I don't know why I'm using all those things here because I'm already finding the item container here. Oh, this is returning a string. What? But find game object containers way better. What the frick I was doing here? I think I will fix that first, and after that, do the other thing. Oh man, like find item container should never exist. Should only be that. That's wrong, man. Okay, so let's do that thing here and game object. Actually, it's the exact thing that I did on the other side right there. Exactly that. Need to do the exact thing here. Is it me or we don't have any music anymore? Ah, that's why. I think I made something wrong here. I need to come back. Oh yeah, it's all that here. Like if item container it's not equal to null, yeah, that's really important for me. So I need to look at it just before. So if the object that we was throwing away had an item container, but obviously you will find one. Inventory equipment slot, object in slot equal null. Why I was doing that here? That thing here is not this anymore. It's exactly this. Player skill is weapon false. Player skills come from that thing here. What? I should really do make that universal for everybody. For every function, I mean. Not everybody. So what was it? It was that's this. Okay, that's why. That's because. Okay. No, I can't do that. That's because it's coming from the identity of the player. That's skill driver. So like that. So now when we have no weapon inside our hand, we should not be able to fight or just to trigger the attack, I will say. So let's just try that like this, just to be sure that it's working fine. And if this is working, I'm gonna try to make it sync with the new function that I made with the server. Yeah, automatically, like, if we have to unequip item, it's because it came from an equipment slot, so I don't know why I was checking that here. Okay. Okay, something wrong is happening here with the equipment system. I don't know what exactly. Can I just copy that and just sync back to the previous version of that script? I probably misunderstood something. Oh yeah, that script auto equip. Okay. I just tried back just to be sure that now it's working. Okay, you understand now. It's because for those one here, I need to set active or inactive. Oh, what I did. What I just did. So here it was working fine, but no. Guess that it was working fine. 267, 267. This is weird. Yeah, of course you're out of bound because there's nothing there. Don't know why when I put this back, it's probably something that I'm not updating. I had more than one issue. This is probably coming from the fix that I made from yesterday. But when we are unequipping something, there's one thing that is not updated that I need to keep track of. Okay, it's supposed to be like player memory. Oh yeah, it's probably those things here that I'm not doing because those things are new. Maybe if I'm doing that, that's gonna work. Hey Q, look at me. Oh god. Such a hack. Yeah, how did you make those icons, man? Did you just like put them inside your your own Twitch? I'm such a hack. Can't tell. Yeah, it's probably that you know someone or you have the Twitch channel and you can have one icon. So I'm gonna try to make this. Should work, I guess. Player armory, weapon. So the problem should happen with the offhand as well. At least it have no impact with the sync with the server. Well, how much will the best tier cost at Patreon? it's, it's still to define actually, so we are not sure. I still have the fucking problem. Is it happening with the shield? Yeah. Why? Yeah, because it depends on something that we don't have the information yet. So the price can be higher or lower depending of that information that we will get. Inventory item. When we are unequipping something here. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kit Monster. Welcome to Twitch. JDeep Go, you said it's $3, I think. Nah, it's gonna be higher than that. Oh my god, that system is such a mess. What I did. By the way, it's Spawn Cutter here. Yo, man. I'm gonna check on the Discord just to be sure. Spawn Cutter, I don't see you. Are you? Oh, you're probably not on Discord, or it's you're coming from somewhere else. You're on the you are on the Discord. Wait a second. Oh, Lovi is talking to me. Oh, here. Oh, you don't have any picture. Any mage. Okay, that's why. That's why I don't recognize you, and you didn't speak too much also. All right, all right. And JD Go, I'm on the Discord as Sayo. Okay. Spawncutter was at the last YouTube live. Yeah, yeah. At the last YouTube live? You mean the last stream on Twitch? I only speak when it's necessary. It's fine. It's all good, man. So I need to fix that problem that I have here. So what is different when I'm unequipping items and I'm equipping items? So that's okay. If player weapon container child count is higher than 0, that means that if there's something there, I'm destroying it. That's fine. After that, creating a new object, which is also fine. Next week at Friday, but we get the stream, so it's all good. When is the next devlog? Yeah, next week. Yep. Man, when I look at my old code like that, like this is like for 4 or 5 months ago, I'm like, oh my god, I should probably rework everything. It's a fucking mess here. Like I don't know anymore how the things work. Like I didn't comment anything. Like now I'm commenting everything. I have better structure. I know more how to work. Jesus Christ. And also, I don't understand why when I'm just swiping items it doesn't work. It should. Like when I'm doing just that, clack, it should like delete that one and spawning this one. and all those things was working before the server. It was so beautiful. And also like TD Gaskin, he worked all the players controllers script, and it broke all the things that I had, and the loot system also. That that's a big part of the problem. It's the loot system that has been reworked. So there's things that he changed that I'm probably not aware that are broken some things. Have you taken a look at Unity dots? Yeah. Yeah, obviously, yeah. We we will probably make some prototype for it when when we will make the dungeon system. Yeah, and at that point we will probably try to make the AI work with dots. We'll see. Also, if at some point if we have some like performance issue for the amount of players that are displayed on the screen at the same time, we may probably use that also for that. Looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks. But if we are using dots, it will probably be Teddy Gaskin that will implement all those things. At one point, I need to focus on systems, and he will take care of those things. Like the basic unequip work, but when I'm putting back the item, it's not working. But if it's a different one, it seems to work. Let me look again. Like I'm unequipping and equipping back. Yeah, like like that it's working, but not if I'm putting the same one here. Like a reference is still there somewhere. I don't know what it is. It's the same thing for the offhand, so so at that point when I'm okay, when I'm equipping back the same item, that is fine. But I'm not instantiating that. So okay. I'm gonna make a little debug here just to look and see why. And I think it will be way more interesting when I will make some level art for the MVP zone of the world for you guys to watch. Would have been nice, like to do that in my vacation, but those systems are way more important now. At least like all the basics are working at the moment. It's just like need to fix all those little issue. And at some point I will probably like need to pass 1 or 2 entire days just to reworking all those functions here. It's oh my god. It's just horrible. Alright. So I unequip, I equip, unequip, equip. I think I just realized the problem, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just realized something. When I equip a weapon, I'm doing it on the server, not on the client. But when I'm unequipping a weapon, I'm unequipping it on the client. Like the function that is unequipping is on the client, not on the server. That's the problem. That's the problem here. Like equipping is on the server, but unequipping is on the client. Oh my god. That would explain things. Yeah, like all the variables that are not synced because like the server own the real game object with the collision. So all the clients and the current player that is playing, what he sees is only the visual representation of the weapon. It's not the real game object. So when I'm creating the weapon, like when you're equipping it, like the server instantiated on the server with all the parameters and all the variables that you need to have to make damage on the creatures and everything. And he called all the clients and just instantiate a copy of the weapon, just the visual copy, just that if the other client is looking at the player, they see that he have that weapon on his hand. But but that weapon don't have any data on it. Doesn't have any data on it. So that's why. So now I'm unequipping it, and the server don't even know that it's happening. That's why when I'm equipping it back, the server don't understand. So that function here is fine, but I need now to probably make all those things here happens on the server instead. Maybe not the inventory visual things, like the background image and things like that on the inventory need to stay here. But all those things that are right there need to be on the server now. Okay. So. we'll need also a command. So public void So what I will do here is like receive the call on the player armory because I need to have authority on the server to be able to call things. So the equipment system doesn't have any authority, so I will just like scrap that script here and make it work on the player armory instead. So yeah, now I just copy paste that. Um, delete this. Also delete that on equip event on the equipment and just like for now just paste that here. Just like that. So I need the reference to the equipment system here. Oh yeah, and also one other thing that I just noticed here is that, okay, inside the command I need to throw those things, I mean, yeah, all those things here. Let's start by adding them in the command line. Wait a second. Okay. If inventory command slot equal null. Okay. Everything else is inside here. Need to go inside the command script. And here's only the client side things that need to happen, like the visual update. So yeah. We'll still need that command here for every clients, so that's fine. So this will be called on the client. So here what I need is item info is not needed anymore. That will be more on the other side. And the find container will be on the equipment system. So this is on the server here. Player armory. Need the network identity. First I need that, which will give me the player game object. Why? Game object, thank you. And now I can create the player armory. So that's working for now. Also need to have the item so I can not through the network. I cannot I cannot pass the item info, so I need to pass the item. Where did I make that script to convert? Was it in the pre-spawn? Pre-spawn items here. not here. An inventory system, maybe? Nope. It's in the new loot system. That's perfect. Item to item info. Now it's item info to item. So I already have a reference to it. I should maybe. There it is. Sorry for that. Alright. I have the reference to the loot system, so I can go on and now I need to call item. How was it called again? Yeah, item info to item. Point, how will the world borders look like? Actually, it will probably be some kind of mix of like giant trees and rocks. Um, and maybe architecture things, like for example here it will be like the city walls and probably some rocks and things, maybe some cliff, maybe like the terrain will maybe make some cliffs and things like that. But yeah, or maybe even sleeping giants. Yeah, if I'm adding sleeping giants, it will be because they will have something to do in the world. But yes, it will represent like the current biome. So here, if it's a giant forest, probably like some giant tree will help make the borders, and maybe giant like roots and all those things. Maybe like elemental titan. Uh, I'm not sure about titan because I was not planning on making titan on that game. That you beat one by one. Loot system doesn't exist. I don't know, then current item. Okay, so I received that on the client. I'm changing the slot colors and everything. After that, I'm calling the server and I'm sending the item here. Now, when I'm receiving the item, I probably need to convert it to an item info here. Yeah, because the string. What I need actually, I probably don't need to send the item after all. If I only need the item container here. Okay, equipment system. Why is that static? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So that's done. Now the helmet container, which will be on the equipment system. Equipment slot name equal to weapon. Need the item tier also. Let's say that those things here need to be done later on. And now here we also need to call that Do 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 do. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I should maybe try that first, see if it's working. And after that, sync it with a server again. So it needs to work locally. Oh, yeah. It should work locally now because we're calling the server now. But at the same time, I won't see it disappear on me. But it should not make an error. So let's try that. I will see on the server if it's working or not. So that will be the reverse that I had this morning. This morning on the client it was working, but not on the server. But now it's gonna be working on the server and not on the client. I will just need to call that comment right after that, and maybe update the comment a little bit. So here we can see the player. Okay, it's working on both, which is really weird. It's throwing an error. Player armory seen possible reasons. Serialize this on the serialized call. Write the same amount of data for bytes. Oh yeah. I need to specify that this is only called by the client. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see why the server is kind of throwing that error. Okay, that thing here is client specific. Only the client have to receive that. Hey everyone, here CQ, how are you, man? I think your name is one of the oldest chat application. Was it? I think. No. I think it's ICQ, not RCQ. How are you, man? How are your days going? Hi, Fargo Bitwise. How are you, man? Do we have new people today? Let's start on the server. Let's start it on the client. Let's look here at the little boy. It's unequipped. I still have the problem here. It's kind of the same. On serialize, on deserialize call, wire the same amount of data. I'm sending the network entity of the player. And just for fun, if I'm equipping back that item, still working. It's working, but the server seems to have a problem of serialization. But the thing is that it should not work on the client or somewhere else. I'm doing it, which should be bad because now the equipment system should not do it. Like equip item, it's only from the server. It's maybe because I'm missing something specific for command. Let's look at it. Command. No, I don't think anything specific. How are you? Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm about to fix my issue with the items, with items like equipping and unequipping. And you, how are you? Maybe that I can only receive event with the client instead. Okay, it's probably already working. I probably don't need that call here because all the clients receive that here. I need to look here if it's null or not. It's probably because of that. Okay. If new weapon equal to null, or maybe it doesn't equal to null, we're doing that. Uh, and by the way, guys, the Gaskin worked hard yesterday on the client, on the player reconciliation script, and it's almost done. Um, he just he told me yesterday that he made very good progress with that, so I'm pretty confident that this week this big part will be done. That means that we won't see like what we had in the previous devlog, like all those spike lag and everything should be fixed now. It's a big part. It's one of the biggest concern that we had was that. Pretty cool. Unequip, equip, unequip, equip. If I switch, I'm not sure. Yeah, this I need to update that script here to switch. But other than that, now when we're unequipping thing, I mean weapons, not shield obviously, but weapon it's working on server and client. So I don't even need to call the function here that I was building. Since I forgot that I was already syncing the visual of the weapon right there. So now I need to do the same thing with the offhand, obviously. So if offhand doesn't equal to null, we'll just grab that and put it there. And see here, I was not updating also the here the offhand new script from the player armory. So inside the when I'm equipping items here, see the offhand here have his own variables that I need to update right there, which are supposed to be null. So that's it. Now if I'm building back the client and the server, it should work with the shield, with the offhand. Alright, while it's building, I'm gonna just go to the toilet really quick. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, my bathroom is really close to my room. So, on equipping the shield, now it's working fine. Nice. Really cool. Now this is working. So we can unequip thing. Now the only thing that is needed to to do is when we're swapping items. Oh, we have a new follow. Hey Clammy, how are you? So when we are swapping items, now I need to sync that as well. It's the only thing that is remaining now on that behavior. So when the swapping item will be done, I will be able to start to work on the equipment. Hello, I'm good, and you? Pretty good. I finally have the weapon equip and unequip synced with the server, so yeah, I'm pretty happy. And just for fun, if I'm opening another client, you can see here that I see his weapon. And if I'm unequipping it here, it's unequipped on the other side as well. Equipping the branch instead. You see the branch here. So here the shield. Yep. Oh yeah, that's fine. Look good, thanks. Thanks, Kitmons. When someone is quitting, I have all those null reference exception. Ah, that's from the animation event. Hmm. Okay. Now that this is done, I need to check where I'm swiping items. It's on the inventory item, I'm pretty sure. When the pointer is up, I'm probably looking somewhere if I'm, I think it's on drag, on drop, on drop here. This is the scary script that is taking care of that. So, if it's shop items, yeah, false. Obviously, after that, what I'm doing here is probably that a big part of that system here will need to be on the server instead of the client. Yeah. I'm not even calling a script. That is, I think I'm hard coding everything. I'm not using the equip and unequip script, which what I shall do. If the current slot game object layer is 21, dragging item type is equal to item type, so we have the same item type, and the layer is equipment, and dragging item info subtype is the same subtype. So if the type and subtype are the same, and we are dragging on um, an equipment layer, so that script is happening here. So I think all that thing here should stay on the client. So the slot, inventory slot, define item position, item info. We have enough space in the inventory to swap the item. Oh yeah, that's something else here. Because yeah, if we have already in our hand, for example, a big sword that is taking 9 slots inside the inventory, and we are equipping a small sword that is taking only 6 slots, I need to be sure that I will be able to put back on the big sword inside the inventory. So here I'm looking if I can put back on the the big sword inside the inventory. I'm processing it. If I can't, I'm just canceling it. We had not enough space in the inventory to swap the item. Yeah, that's why. So that's fine. That can stay on the client for now. The first checkup can stay there. Eventually, it will be like it will be checked by the server and the client. So someone won't be able to go and change the code and cheat. But for now, it's fine. I'm gonna all those things here can stay on the client. Here, I'm creating a new current slot. I'm adding the current slot, which is the slot that the item is on it. That's fine. Set up the previous item slot. Set up the new item slot. I think everything that is related to the inventory can stay on the client. So here, set up item slot. That's fine. Set parent, that's fine. Set position, that's fine. Here is for all the colors and everything. Find equipment slot. That's fine. Set up the new item slot. I think that's all fine. Item dragging. That's also fine. If dragging item slot equal static bag slot. Yeah, this is another thing that is locked. That's fine. This is strange because it's only it's only UI stuff. Okay, I'm not using that to equip a non-equip item. So do I need to equip inside the armory when I'm equipping? Or the equipment when I'm equipping something? I look first if I have something else inside my hand. So I think I can only call the equip script on the server. So the player armory was calling it, I guess. Right here. So let's call that and see what happens. Where should I call that? Probably here. Oh, this is the inventory system. So yeah, let's look first if I have a reference to the player somewhere here. Probably not. I'm gonna just hard code it for now. I know that inside the game event I have the player here stored, so and here I need the item and the network entity. Where? I'm not using mirror here. And here I probably have the item info. The item somewhere. Dragging item here. That item info. So here I need to convert that. So items, item, RV. Obviously I need to use item. It's inside the inventory system. Or not. Oh, it's the load system, I think. So we can try it like that to see what will happen. Got a big chance that it's gonna work. All right, let's take some more coffee. I have my wireless headset. A little bit of cream inside that coffee. Perfect. How do you guys like your coffee? Do you put some sugar in it? Do you put some milk, some cream? Oh god, it's working. As easy as that. I just had to call the equip function, so perfect. I made it. I made my script so that it worked. So that's done for today. I have a little bit more time, so I can maybe start to work on something else. That's cool. So I already feel stronger just by wearing those items here instead of the branch and the wooden shield. Oh, okay. Loot processor 189. For each probability result in probability. So here we have a list of probability result, which is probabilities. So where does we call it? Probabilities. It's coming from here. List probabilities, loot processor, get probability result, enemy drop chance tier, loot table, item probability. Okay. All right. I don't have enough item. I think that's the reason why it's kind of creating those problems here. What? Didn't give me the armor? What is happening here? Oh my god. Okay, I'm dead. The elite just killed me. But I can't pick up the branch here. That's sad. That's very sad. Let's see. The elite is taking a lot of damage. This is a level 5 elite? Yeah, that's why. Oh god. Now we could maybe work on the equipment, equip and unequip to be synced with the server. But I think I will take a break, guys. Gonna take a small break. Now that I have the weapon synchronized, completely synchronized with the server, I think it's time for me to take a small break. And I will probably come back in 1 hour or two and work on the equipment system that will be now all synchronized with the server. It'll be pretty quick because as soon as I have one of them that is working, it's gonna be the same thing for all the other items. Kind of the same, like because I'm instantiating the weapon and the shield, but the equipment, since I need to be since I need them to be skinned on the character to work, so I'm just enabling and disabling them so they have a different behavior. Actually, maybe I don't know. I think it's fine. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So I will probably poke you back when I will come back live. So thanks to be here, guys, with me, and see you next time, guys. Ciao, ciao.